now you can tell me about Zoe Rita Desch.
I was stationed out in Nebraska with the Army Air Corps, and we were flying, and I had some time off, and my roommate had met a girl, and he wanted to know more about her. So he asked me if I would go with him in town to size her up, as soldiers do, and I agreed to it, and just why I don't know to this day. But I went with him, and we went right to her home. We sat on the front steps and chit-chatted for about 45 minutes and so forth, and so he indicated they're ready to leave. So when we got out of range of anybody hearing us, he said to me, "What do you think? Will she or won't she?" And I said to him, "She won't. She's not available." So we went on. We got to the bus and to go back to the base. He got on the bus and I didn't. And I went back to that home, and that family wined and dined me like you wouldn't believe. They even bought a membership in the local golf club for me. And one night I can remember so distinctly, I was playing cards with father and mother, the girl, and I said, well, this has to be the last hand because I got to get the bus back to the base. And the father said, sit down, deal them out. Well, we dealt out another hand, and now I'm really getting antsy because I got to catch that bus, and that bus is leaving at 11 o'clock. So he said, the father said to me, let me explain it to you. You're not going anyplace. You're going to sleep right there. And that was the sofa he pointed to. And I slept there on the sofa. That's how good they were to me. And I appreciated that. That was only one of two situations. Both the family were very, very gracious. And I appreciated that. And you know, after a while, looking at enough guys, soldiers, you just like to see a girl. Somehow, it looks like a change of scenery. I rest my case. Her name, I will say, was Zoe Rita Desch. I should have said this. She was engaged to a West Point cadet, and she had to go every night that the USO was open, that town, which was probably 2-3 nights, and she couldn't date officers until after she did her job at the USO. So when I did date her in the evening, it was after 9 o'clock when the USO, or she met her commitment at the USO. So what could I do? Everything is going on, which wasn't very much, so we'd just go to the movies and go back to the house. And that's where I started playing cards with them. Rather than go to the movies, we'd go back to her house and play cards. Father and mother loved to play cards, and it worked out very nicely. And I did not, what's the word? I honored the fact that she was engaged, and that I had no relationship with her other than a day-to-day sort of thing. And because I honored that, we got along fine. I was not challenging her relationship with a fellow who was at West Point. He was there, not there to defend himself.
Where in Nebraska was that?
Hmm?
Where in Nebraska?
Lincoln? Yeah, Lincoln, Nebraska. No, not Lincoln. Fairmont, Nebraska.
Yeah, Fairmont.
And the town that I went to was, I think, York, a very small town. A lot of small towns during the war came to life because they put in a military installation in the town. In some cases, it was only just close by, but the soldiers would go for miles around to find something to do.